Behind me is a 2016 Goccia City, they call it. It's got a 350 watt hub motor on the back, right there. It's got a 36 volt battery right there. It's a very comfortable seat. Everything is done in black anodized satin black. It has lights, front, back. Backlight is red. It's built right into the battery. The tube frame is aluminum. It has 29.5-inch wheels. 29.5-inch wheels. It has fenders. It has white wall tires. And it's got a lot of man's jewelry on it. One thing about it is that I wish it had a taller gear. Because when you're doing 40 clicks on it, man, you're pedaling fast. Whew. It'd be nice to be able to gear that down. This bike could go a lot faster if it was just geared for that speed. But the law is that these bikes cannot exceed 30 kilometers per hour on a shared roadway. So, I've noticed that I'm just taking a break here, sitting down at the, what they call Cranberry Flats in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, just outside of it. The other side of the river is what they call Bare Ass Beach, Bare Bum Beach. And they've done this night. It's nice. It's managed by an organization called Meewasin Valley. Now, getting back to the bike, this bike I found quite comfortable. It even comes with a rack on the back with a couple of bungee straps and a tensioner so that you can hold stuff on. It'll hold 25 kilograms. It's got the center pull brakes on it. I noticed that the brakes are wearing out fast. I picked this bike up in January of this year. It's April right now, and I've been driving it all winter. And as long as you don't bank, you're all right. Why am I wearing a helmet? Well, I can wear my earbuds. That's this wire. While I'm being monitored by S-Health, which is an app that reminds you of your performance, how long it took you to do the last kilometer, how many kilometers you got left, how many calories you consume, that kind of stuff. I've got this bike on Kijiji right now for $14.99. About, I would say 1,000 kilometers on it. It looks like new. It doesn't look like it was used. It's standing up quite well. It's quite light too, as a matter of fact. It's a 10 milliamp hour battery on there. It's supposed to get 70 kilometers out of that battery on a charge. I think it would too. I've never been able to kill a battery, and I've had days where I've gone out and done 35 clicks, and I've had that throttle pinned, because it'll only take you to 30 kilometers per hour with the torque sensing power. Now the torque sensor is built right into the hub, so as you pedal, it kicks in the power. It also has a throttle, which will bypass that 30 kilometer cutoff and let you go right up to 37. But then at 37, you're pedaling and piddling really fast. You know, that's one thing I'd like to do is get a taller gear. And I noticed that the hub gear is very tiny as it is, so it's going to have to be the main big gear on the front that'll have to be changed. And I've replaced one already, and I'll tell you what happened. Whoever installed the pedals did not use Loctite. So as the pedal loosened, it started to wobble, and it wobbled and wobbled. And being that the crank is made of white metal, and the actual pedal itself thread is made of hardened steel. Well, it didn't take long for the soft metal to destroy its threads. So the distributor was quite nice. They're in Ontario. They're online. They sent me a couple of replacements under warranty. And basically that was the installer's fault. They made the mistake of not putting Loctite on those threads, because I guess the bikes are delivered without the pedals on them. They've got everything on this bike. All the parts look very expensive. It even has suspension that on the front. It's got a hydraulic suspension on the front, which is nice. Oh, and I was mentioning something about the brakes. The brakes pads seem to be wearing out faster than any other bike I've had. Now, it's not a big deal. It's a softer material that they use in there, and you can buy them at any one of your bike stores or even your discount hardware stores that have bike shops in them. I'm not too worried about that. But overall, I would give this bike an 8 out of 10. And you can get them at Costco for $1,600 plus tax, and they'll deliver it to your door. If you buy them online. And the other place that I saw was Amazon had them for the same price, but in US dollars. So that really sucks. Actually, Americans should buy from Costco in Canada and pick it up themselves at the border. Anyway, so that's the 2016 Goccia. That's Gocci, Goccia, made in Romania and Italy and one other place. They're made in three different factories in Europe. So 2016 Goccia City Holiday. That's the name, Holiday. So if you want a faster bike, I would either dig into the electronics on this thing and dial it up, because there's a lot more power there than it's giving you. It's dialed back, and or just get a faster bike, like a 1,000 watt. You can even get 5, 6, 7,000 watt bikes that can keep up with traffic. Can you imagine? Anyway, then you'd have to get a driver's license for a bike, and then you'd have to put a license plate on it. You'd have to wear a helmet. And this helmet's kind of cool to wear because, its protection keeps you warm and it keeps the music in your ears. And that way, when the cops see you driving off the shared pathway with pedestrians, you're allowed to wear earbuds when you're on the sidewalk. But when you're on the road, they can fine you up to $280 for having earbuds in your ears on Saskatchewan.